Well, I just got through reviewing The Lost World Jurassic Park on VHS. I'm going through and watching all the movies and ranking the deaths from the films. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Ectoviolence channel. My name is Alec. That's Darwin. Today we're going to be ranking all of the kills in The Lost World Jurassic Park. Now that doesn't include animals or dinosaurs, except there is one animal we're going to talk about. Alright, switching over. This is the tier list. These are the kills. In order, we'll get right into it and talk about Eddie Carr first. Eddie Carr is a very important character for this movie, and honestly, to me, he's one of the most wholesome characters in all of Jurassic Park movies. He's excellent, and he may have the best death in all of the movies, too. I don't know, it's hard to say. With that being said, I'm going to throw him in the A tier and explain and talk about this a little more. That scene in general. You even just take away him being torn apart by two Tyrannosauruses. Like, even if you take away him being killed the way he is, that scene, the setup, the way it all plays out is just as intriguing and interesting. And then it climaxes with this man being torn in half by two giant, monstrous creatures. Like, it rules, dude. Nothing better. And it sucks that, I gotta put that as... number one's going in the S tier. Like, you're thinking, this guy's gonna put everything there. If you've seen this movie, you know. Next up is Dieter Stark, who is killed by the compies. Now, this guy is kind of being an asshole to dinosaurs in general. Earlier in the film, he tased one of the dinosaurs, so guy had it coming. But the, genuine fear in this scene makes it a pretty good death. What you do start to wonder is, okay, how did this guy get killed if the little girl survived? How maimed was she? And in case you're wondering why she's not on this list, if you don't know, she did survive. Hammond references it. Dieter, though, I think it's alright. I appreciate it. We're going to go A tier. And that's because we're getting a new dinosaur kill. It definitely does that PG-13 thing, though, where it just kind of slowly pans away and shows blood in the water, alright. Next up is the character of Carter. I actually had an action figure of this character. At least that's the way it was marketed. He was a dirt bike character, and his dirt bike would break in half. This guy gets stomped on by the T-Rex. And I gotta say... not too bad. For an instant kill, we're gonna throw it in the C. It's not, awful, but there's definitely much better kills in these movies. We like to see people eaten alive and shit, Then we've got the character of Robert Burke, which is actually one of the more interesting characters of this movie. I wish got some more screen time and dialogue, and wish we got to know a little better. But that's the guy with the cowboy hat, right? And the beard. 9 inches of solid bone. That guy. And anyway, they're under a waterfall hiding, and there's a snake that just, crawls on dude, and he gets eaten by the T-Rex. That's what would happen to me. A snake would get me killed by a dinosaur. Because I would freak the fuck out. Indiana Jones style. Personally, for me, that is going to go in the A tier as well. It's fun. There's more implied stuff. Again, you're not going to see a ton of gore in these movies, just because they're PG-13. Still a pretty horrifying death for not being able to show much. Then we've got the 5 engine hunters that are killed by Velociraptors. And the 6th, that is, we'll talk about in just a minute, that guy. We're going to throw it in B, just because we like to see raptors killing people. We like to kind of... It's almost like a shark in the water scenario where you're just seeing people sucked under the long, tall grass. Until... this guy. The 6th hunter who gets pounded on by this Velociraptor. Honestly, it's a quick one, but that's going A tier as well. That's a Velociraptor and murder action, and this guy... probably had no lines in this movie. I don't remember him being in any other scenes, He's probably there for this day. And holy crap, what a performance. It's awesome, dude. Great execution. Terrifying, but fun, you know what I mean? There's a way that they could make some of these deaths and stuff so gruesome if you did, an R-rated Jurassic movie that, it wouldn't be fun to watch anymore. At least not for the family, Next up, I've got Ajay. This guy, to be honest, I had to, re-look up his death because I just kind of forget it.
What is this? I think it's RJ's bag.
Because of that, I'm naturally going to throw it in the C tier. He's killed by raptors as well. To be honest, it's just a little bit underwhelming to me, this one. Ain't got much to even really elaborate or say on it. It's forgettable. Next up, we've got the boat crew, which really I'm just going to show... I consider this 2 deaths, but I'm just showing it with 1 image. Because we only really see that 2 people were confirmed killed. I mean, you can assume that more people were on that boat that were murdered by dinosaurs as well, but we don't get any numbers, so... You have the hand that's holding the little remote, which is why the doors keep opening and closing, and then you have, like, the other hand that's completely severed and is holding the steering wheel for the boat. Now, naturally, I think we're going to throw this with B, because they're creative and interesting. I like the severed hand gag, you know, doing that. Next up, we've got the dog. That's right, the dog. I said no animals, and we're talking about the dog. But that's because he has a lot of screen time for a quick death. He's got more screen time than, you know, the guy up there who got pounced on by the raptor. This dog deserved better. That's why it's going in D. This dog should be alive. Maybe kill the kid next time. I'd rather you kill the kid, have him be eaten, leave the dog alive. Next up, we've got what people call Unlucky Bastard, which is actually David Koepp himself, the screenwriter for Jurassic Park, Lost World Jurassic Park. He's coming back and doing Jurassic World Rebirth as well. Or I should say he already did, because he probably wrote that thing years ago at this point. But he has a really fun kill. Again, one of the more gruesome and wild and crazy kills in these movies. And it's going to go in the A tier for this reason. These are all excellent kills. They just don't match up to Eddie Carr. No one can. And lastly, Peter Ludlow, who is killed by the baby T-Rex at the end of this movie. Pretty sick. We're going to go B tier on this one as well. It's kind of just one of those moments where you get to see the villain get his just desserts, basically. Like, I like seeing that kind of stuff in movies, but it is one of those, it's a trope, let's be honest. Just like a quick, satisfying scene of, oh, this motherfucker killed by whatever. You know, I can think of Rise of the Planet of the Apes comes to mind when the science guy is pushed off in the helicopter off the bridge at the end. Just these, you know, sort of poignant moments. Let me know how you'd rank the deaths in the Lost World Jurassic Park. And if you like this video, be sure to check out this one and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.